Hello everybody, this is Sir Cheddar here, and I'm going to be making a quick video on the Yui660c brass version which I've received. A quick overview of the parts. This is the Yui660c top case, this is the FC660c, this is the daughter board made by Kivio, this is my extended daughter board cable, and this is the polycarbonate bottom which I created. Actually, this is an item for me, for my personal collection, and I wanted to have a PVD bottom because I think it looks cool, but I know it's not a very popular option. So the assembly process, basically you need to lay the board down like this, and then you need to go ahead and elevate. Actually, I think I would probably recommend, thinking back now, I would probably recommend to screw in the daughter board first if you do end up having the custom daughter board. Extra option. Okay. So it mounts just onto there like that. Excuse me if I look a little bit uncoordinated here. I'm kind of reaching a little bit far. I recommend to not tighten one side before the other side too much, kind of try to go evenly with them. And then actually, I think you can either add the daughter board cable now or later. So I will just add it later. Okay, so now you want to lay this down. Now you need to elevate the sides of the board. I think the easiest consistent way I've been able to do this is by just placing the sides of the boards on my legs and holding it kind of in my lap. So you are going to have to excuse me while I do that for a minute. Okay. Just a reminder, there are 6 screws for this part of the assembly process here. And I kind of try to do opposite sides and don't tighten them too much at first so that you can kind of get the board positioned properly. The screws will kind of force the board in a position that is going to be the proper location, but if you tighten one side too quickly, maybe it's going to be more difficult to get the opposite side screws in. So do try to stick to some type of like a diametrically opposed order of operations when you are screwing the board down. I am about halfway here. probably just go ahead and show this next part on the camera, but I just mounted this part in, and now I'm going to just push this second part in of the daughter board cable. Okay. Now I'm just going to double check these to make sure that they're all tight, fully locked down before I close up the board itself. Okay, now we are going to put the polycarbonate top on. I've never actually made a polycarbonate version of this yet, so it's fun to be able to see into the board. I haven't yet decided if I'm going to use black or clear rubber feet. At first I wanted to use black for like the contrast, because I'm adding black screws and the daughter board's black and the cable's black. But then I thought to myself, maybe it's too many black spots on it. So I'm leaning towards clear now, but I'm sure I'll mention whatever I did with that in the future. I think this view also gives you a very good understanding of really the target of the board, which shows how tight the actual assembly process is and how the board basically achieves as low of a profile as possible. I think you could maybe reduce it 1 or 2 more millimeters at most, but then you're at the point where the circuit board is just touching the bottom surface. So I'm really proud that I was able to reach my target with that by making the lowest flat Yui660c case on the market. And it is a little bit lower than the stock case. However, the stock case is angled, so that doesn't really count as a flat case, does it? In my opinion. Also, by angling the case, you can get the front lower, but you can't get the full board lower. So it's a little bit of an unfair advantage competing against the stock case, because it is at an angle, and that allows you to lower the front a little bit extra, depending on how you design the board. I'm just going to rotate this around real quick. And the last one here. That is a lot of screws. Once you have to do it live on camera, it really changes the feeling of having so many screws, doesn't it? Okay. Well, there it is. You can really see there is no space there to lower it anymore, or else you're going to be hitting this connector here. board looks like. I think this is a silenced FC66cc. Yeah, this is definitely a silenced one. Well, that is it for the little overview of this brass Yui660c. I really like the back angle. Oh my gosh, that is always surprising how heavy that is. But I really like the look of it when you can see the internals. It's really interesting looking. Okay, well, everybody, thank you for taking a look at this video. Always stay tuned around my channel for more videos. I'm always developing new designs, making changes, and exploring different ideas. So you are welcome to stick around and check those out with me. But for now, that is everything for today. So have a great day, and thank you very much